On this week's show, we discover the new record for the Red d'Artagnan. We talk to Charles Leclerc about his victory in the F2 Championship. And we follow Franck Cama during his visit to the Principality. The feat that Brandon Gedge has achieved is both physically and mentally demanding. The Monégasque horse rider has just beaten a record with the Red d'Artagnan. This challenge, launched by journalist Xavier Librecht and former European endurance champion Gaston Mercier, is based on the story of the Musketeer d'Artagnan and Queen Anne's jewels. According to Alexandre Dumas, D'Artagnan left the Somme to reach Paris in 12 hours, changing his horse 4 times. Xavier Librecht managed the same feat in 11 hours and 54 minutes in 1987. 30 years later, Brandon Gedge has beaten the record by a full 30 minutes. My spirits were low until the last 30 kilometres, and the excitement of arriving with a lot of time to spare with my first endurance mare, it was very emotional. We reached speeds of up to 45 kilometres per hour. It was great. I'm really happy to have managed this with my horses, my family, my friends, with the people of Monaco, my team. I'm really happy. Our saddler was also a part of the adventure. More than beating a record, it's beating the record with a lot of people I love, horses I love, with our horses. I'm really very happy. The Monégasque rider was comfortable on French roads, leaving the Somme to arrive in the Parisian traffic despite being on roads with speed limits that sometimes reached 110 km per hour. Long-distance riding is an impressive and physically demanding sport. To give you an idea, the rider completed the equivalent of 2 marathons. The great experience of Team EFG made all the difference on the day. Formula 2 champion Charles Leclerc came back to the Principality to celebrate his title with his family. The Monégasque excelled throughout the Formula 2 season, which usually leads to Formula 1, despite being the rookie of the championship. He is following in the footsteps of the likes of Lewis Hamilton, Nico Rosberg and Romain Grosjean. Before the season, if someone had said to me, you are going to win the championship and beat the pole position record in a season and win 6 races, I would have said to them, no, it's not possible. Winner of the GP3 season 2 years ago and F2 this year, Charles Leclerc is rising fast at just 20 years old. The next step is Formula 1. The Monégasque driver has already had a try in a Sauber during the F1 free practice. Maybe he'll even get a place in a team for the next season. If so, he'd become the 3rd Monégasque to compete in Formula 1, after Louis Chiron and Olivier Beretta. Having just won the team title at the Voile de Saint-Tropez, Franck Cama paid a visit to the Principality. The sailor came to visit the Monaco Scientific Centre. Researchers working in the centre benefit from the support of the François-Xavier Morat Foundation, which Franck Cama represents as a new ambassador. The foundation will also be by his side for the construction of a new ship for the next Volvo Ocean race. The François-Xavier Foundation aims to improve the prevention, treatment and support of those suffering from cancer. After hosting the 127th session of the IOC in 2014, the Principality is once again at the forefront of the Olympic scene, hosting the 9th Forum and 5th Assembly of the European Athletes. This event brings together around 100 Olympic athletes and delegates from 40 European National Olympic Committees. The Athletes Commission was at the heart of the Forum and Assembly as it plays an essential role for each NOC.
On va beaucoup travailler sur la notion de commission des athlètes.
We're going to concentrate on the notion of an athletes committee in every European country and even around the world. We are now working on how we can help with the creation of efficient athletes committees and what the main priorities are in various countries to see how best to help the athletes. There's bound to be talks about anti-doping and how the athletes can get correct information and how we can educate them. It's also about communication, how we can get information to all the athletes in different countries, as well as our rights and our duties. We're here to make everything clear and see how athletes can get together so their voice can be heard when sports decisions are being made.
Se fédérer pour que leur voix soit mieux entendue au niveau des décisions qui sont prises dans le sport.
Time to go. See you next week.